costs 6 times as much as it used to.
It went up.
The thing that's fucking bullshit about that, we didn't even talk about this.
Yeah, we didn't. We left a lot out.
We didn't talk about, is that it's a giant fucking tax on healthier people and younger people for older people that and unhealthier
Are you
people.
really not gonna eat it?
You were going on though, Danny. You were about to say something.
Oh. Well, but it's just ridiculous because it's like, oh, so many, I feel like so many people, young people supported this idea and it's made it a lot more expensive for a lot of young people. And it's kind of like...
This is a point I wanted to get into myself too, yeah.
It's like, fuck! Like, this shouldn't be a tax on us to pay for the older, unhealthy people that have made bad choices their entire life. Because we're young and we can actually make good choices and our healthcare costs could go down, and yet you're charging all of us more.
It does, but it's the only way it makes it solvent, which I know the Democrats left out when they were passing the bill. And I know they did it on purpose, and I know they lied about it, but I still supported it because I'm just like, yeah, we should really have universal health care. I'm like one of those evil Democrats that's just like, oh, I see what you're doing. Oh, I see what you're doing. Because the only way it's solvent is if everybody pays into it. And, oh, yeah, our prices are going to go up.
No,
for me,
way,
I'm just like, it's like, oh, we has to go up to support this.
It would be solvent if we weren't wasting so much money on shit that's curable and that's preventable.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's not going to happen for another 20 years. You need a generation shift for that to happen. And right now, our generation, like she said,
No, you don't.
the 4-year-olds are fatter than hell. So we
let
we
people
need...
suffer. Where does change come from? It comes from pain. Okay, so if you can just take a pill and make the pain go away, and then you make it so that there's no financial burden on getting that pill and making that pain go away, where does the pain come from to make the change? Where's the change coming from? Because people keep saying that, oh, there's going to change. No, we're just going to keep continuing to be fat and lazy. That's what's going to happen. It's not, like, you're seeing it's getting worse. Like, we're subsidizing it more and more, and it's getting worse. And people are like, oh no, it's going to get better because we're going to have better health care. It's like, no, the trend is that when you don't make people solve the problem that's making them unhealthy, and you make it cheap and make it so that they can just continue it, it's just going to keep getting worse. It's not going to get better.
It is going to get worse, and you're right, damn it. But then again, it keeps coming back to this. The people in charge of making it so bad for us, those cigarette providers, those alcohol providers, those fast food providers.
Not the alcohol providers. At least not the whiskey providers.
Not the ones that give us whiskey. The ones that,
Gentlemen, Jack.
throw it down our throats to an unhealthy level are making us so unhealthy, and they're making so much money off of it, and they're in the hands of the government that is trying to save us at the same time. It's that weird circle that we were going through last week in one of our hiccups.
That's like, yeah, personal accountability that you don't support the brands.
Right?
Like, we shouldn't go to the fast food chains that are poisoning us.
We should eat locally. I think your local push last week was a good thing to talk about too. Local farming, that kind of thing.
But none of us want that. None of us like being held accountable. We like saying what everyone else should do.
So easy.
But making those personal choices, because that's really where you can have an impact, is when you make personal changes in your own life. Like, look at what you really can change. Like, a lot of this, what we talk about, like, we can't really change a lot of these things. But
no, you're right. But
we can change these little things.
And that's the thing. There's a culture backlash to people who want to do this, which I think is evil and perpetuated by the media. It's like if you become that weird vegan, or you become that person who's like, I'm not going to eat processed food, or I'm going to not eat fast food, or I'm going to do this or do that. People are like, oh, that's stupid. And then it gets perpetuated in the media stereotype. They make fun of people like that, which may or may not be funny. I don't say it's motivated by anything, but I think it's a cultural thing where it's just like, oh, they're trying to live their life better and healthy. We shouldn't make fun of those people.
I don't think a lot of people make fun of people. They're just trying to buy local and support local.
I think there's people out there that think it's fucking crazy and weird from my experience.
I'm sure there are some.
But maybe I'm hanging out the wrong parts of the internet or radio.
Who knows?
I don't know.
There's definitely a lot of fucking... Any perspective that you want to find, you can find it.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why we're out here adding our perspective, right? Anybody can find it?
No, maybe not anyone. Not if you're in North Korea or in communist China. I think they still have
That would be
there.
that'd be pretty cool if they found us there.
Does Russia have the internet?
I mean, they have the internet.
But like,
is it open?
I mean, do we even have the full internet?
Oh my God, what a story that would be.
I mean, but like, you really wonder. Everyone's like, no, you better not limit it. You think the people that are really behind the curtains, like, oh, we're already limited so much. These people are so stupid.
Still laughing at us from the NSA.
Do they know that the government created the internet just to watch everyone? Oh.
Conspiracy Corner coming next week. Big Brother.
Big Brothers.
And the NSA.
In your closet.
Oh, I could definitely talk a lot about the whole NSA thing.
Snowden.
That really touches my buttons.
Touches your buttons? What buttons? buttons do you speak of?
I have 9 of them
9 of them? Where do you find these buttons?
all over.
Oh, Danielle. Do you have 9 buttons too?
I don't know about 9.
Danielle does not have 9 buttons.
She is normal. All right, man. We tried. We
tried.
came.
I don't know if
I don't know what happened, but I'm happy with it.
We just have a bunch of hiccups.
It'll turn into something.
We can make another one this weekend and actually do research.
Ooh, Max Pell shared our Whiskey and Wi-Fi video.
He did?
We have 42 views.
Oh, which one?
The one about jobs. It was more metaphysical than it was.
Play it? Let's listen to it.
It's mostly you, by the way.
You can build yourself shelter. The whole concept of a job is important.